Hello my friends. You might see a little bit of snow falling around me during this video. I'm in Gora, which is in the Hakone area of Japan, and I'm up in the mountains and I'm not that far away from Mount Fuji. But it has been a bit of a frustrating couple of days. Now, I am filming this with using the built-in mics on the Insta360 X4 with this excellent 360 camera, and the mics are set on stereo, and I'm just walking around Gora Park today because let me tell you what's been happening over the last couple of days. This is a formal park. It's kind of like, I think it's a French kind of like design that this has been set out on. So let's have a walk around this park because it looks actually pretty, and you will see that there is snow around me as well. It's falling. So yesterday I set off in the morning from Tokyo. Now, get this, the day before it was 20 degrees. I think it even got up to 22 degrees. Sunny. It was the day of the Tokyo Marathon. But you could see on the weather forecast that it was going to turn to crap. And indeed it did. I think yesterday I was watching the news and it was like 1 degree or 2 degrees in Tokyo, and there was snow everywhere. And on my way up here, which took all day, well, sorry, about 6 hours, because of various different things. It was raining the whole time, the entire time. Really cold, freezing rain. Look at this wonderful little waterfall here as well. You can see the snow on the flowers. And yeah, by the time I got here, it was just no opportunity to film, no opportunity to do much at all, apart from get to my hotel. Now, don't get me wrong, had a really nice time in my hotel. I'll just get past this bit here with the waterfall. Now you can scroll around, don't forget, as you're watching this. And I had a really good time in my hotel. So I was at a place called Gotemba, and I love this chain of hotels which I try to stay in. Now for me it's a bit of a treat. It's actually just kind of business hotel standard price. So maybe, I mean, I only paid about $130, $140 New Zealand, which is what, $80, $90 US, and for that you get a really nice room, a really nice bed, and access to the bath. Downstairs, a communal bath, the onsen, and this one is actually a mineral bath. It is a real onsen. So it was a real treat. And by the time I got there, it was still pretty empty. So yeah, I had a lot of those baths, and one of them was outdoors to myself. I'm actually looking forward to going back to doing that this afternoon, because I'll tell you what's happened. So yesterday was a bit of a write-off. I thought, I'll start again in the morning. And yeah, snowing this morning a little bit, but I thought, should be okay, should be nice views. And so I went and got the bus to Gora, which took 40 minutes. It's a bus that runs once an hour, so you have to kind of time it. And then I thought, right, I'll get on the cable car. Went up on the cable car to Sunsan. But then when I got to Sunsan, there was nothing. The Ropeway was suspended in terms of first service. And so hung around there for a little while. They had a little outdoor footbath space. They have a footbath space actually in my hotel as well, where you can just sit and put your feet in the mineral bath. It's just there in front of you. You can sit and watch the mountain. If the mountain peeped from behind the clouds, which it didn't do yesterday. And this is Mount Fuji that you would have a view of. So yeah, the Ropeway was closed. And I spoke to the staff there and they said, yeah, it's going to open this afternoon at the very earliest. It's probably going to be shut all day because of all the ice, because it snowed and then it's kind of like got a little bit warmer. And so because of that, yeah, they shut it down when I was there. So I thought, I'll do a plan B. So I spoke to the staff and I said, hey, look, this is my plan B. What do you reckon? They said, that looks like a good plan B, go for it. So I got the cable car down again from that part of the mountain. By the time I got down there, I checked the service status, and it said that the boat cruise that I was going to go on, that was open when I left from the top of the mountain at the cable car, was now shut, and it looked like it was going to be shut all day. So yeah, plan B out the window. So I got back down here, came into this park, Gora Park it's called, and because I had the Hakone Free Pass, it's actually free for me to have a look around here today, which is kind of fun, because I thought I want to find a way of being able to make at least one video today to show you around, because I have planned on making about 5 today of these, but at least I'll get one done, and I'll try and do the other 4 tomorrow, which is going to be a packed day. But the weather forecast is not looking good, although it is pretty changeable here at the moment. Let's have a look over here, and you can have a look across the whole garden if I just poke myself over here for a second. Hopefully this won't drip on me. Now there is a bit of dripping going on over here, so we'll just stay under this cover, but you can have a scroll around and have a look around at the view. Yeah, whatever snow there is melting a little bit. Yeah, so my plan B was scotched, couldn't do that, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually go to there's a place called Gotemba Premium Outlets, which is just a short extra part of the bus ride away from where I'm staying in Gotemba on my hotel. Now this is kind of like, you know, it's a shopping village kind of thing, so I'm not particularly interested in shopping today, but it does have really good food options there, and by the time I get there it will be well into lunch. Oh, that reminds me, I've probably got to go in a few minutes and get that bus, because yeah, it only runs once every hour. Let me just double check. Let me just grab my phone and see what I need to do. Oh yeah, right, it's going at 11:45, so I better get out of this park and then go back down, because it is now 11:25. Oh, I got another 10 minutes or so here, that's fine. So yeah, that's my plan for this afternoon. Gonna go and have lunch, and then I think it's only like a 2-kilometer walk to my hotel, so I'll probably just do that rather than waiting for a bus. Then I'll probably go to the Family Mart, which is just down the road, go and grab some food and snacks and stuff, and then I want to go and sit in the communal bar for an hour and just warm up. I managed to get into the plunge pool, the cold plunge pool, twice yesterday. I was very proud of myself, so I'm going to try and do that again today and really kind of like cycle through those temperatures and really give my body a little bit of a workout. See, this is kind of like enforced rest time, I guess, which is good, because for the few days before I left, I got the dreaded thing. I did test negative before I left, so that was good. But yeah, I think one of the things that I was concerned about, my wife was definitely concerned about, was not pushing myself. Hang on a second, let's just take a second and look how pretty that is. Just scroll around me now and have a look at that snow on these fir trees. It is beautiful. And give yourself a moment just to take in your surroundings. Yes, the sky could be a little bit better in terms of how picturesque it could look, but look, it's just astonishingly lovely. So yeah, I guess this is kind of like enforced rest time. I just don't want to be running around too much tomorrow. Who knows, tomorrow might end up being a write-off as well, and I guess it's just what you do. Sometimes you travel and sometimes it works. Like last time I came and the time before, pretty much everything went like clockwork, so I was overdue something not to work, and I guess this is it. This is a deodar cedar tree, a large evergreen coniferous tree reaching 20 to 30 meters tall. Bears egg-shaped pine cones between June and October. Deodar cedar was introduced to Japan at the end of the 19th century, and this one came from the UK. Huh, interesting. A bit like me. Well, New Zealand now. Oh, speaking of which, I have just recently, just the past few days, passed my 20-year anniversary of having moved to New Zealand, which is quite incredible. Mind you, if you look at how I'm dressed today with this kind of like cap, which I did get in England, and this coat, I do look a little English, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, this one was actually got in a Victorian mock village, which I took my daughter to when I think she was 5 years old. She's now 14, so this is 9 years old, and I've not really had that much use out of it, to be honest. But I did think, I'll bring it on this trip because I think it's going to be cold, and I think I will get some use out of it. And I was right. This is actually warmer than the merino wool hat that I have with me, which is crazy, really. But yeah, it's a very nice hat. It's nicely lined as well. You can see here, it's got a nice lining in there. So it's not itchy, which is the thing. For all you fellow people who are bald or shave your heads, the itchiness on the inside of hats is a real problem, particularly a lot of kind of like, you know, fake wool hats these days are kind of like polyester, and they heat up and get real itchy. So yeah, don't like those. So yeah, merino hats are the only thing that do it for me, but sometimes they're just not as warm as I would like them to be. And this guy's got an Osmo pocket tree. He's just asked me to go through. He's trying to take a photo for a video. Speaking of which, the Osmo Pocket 3 looks like it's released a nice little update, which means that you can get kind of like a zoom without losing any resolution, which is incredibly cool. Yeah, that's really cool. If only I had one to test it out. I do know someone who I could borrow one from. So yeah, Neil, I'll be hitting you up on that soon. I'm not going to do a full review, but I would like to just have my hands on one, because I've never actually used one outside of a shop. Speaking of which, I've not been to Akihabara yet on this trip, or any technology shops. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of kind of like shopping-y normal Japan stuff to do when I get back to Tokyo. I'm not going to do anything on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Wednesday night, no, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. But what is this? But I will try and do that before I go. Yeah, there's a few other things I want to do as well. I want to go to Ueno Park because apparently some cherry blossom is out there already as well. So I want to do that. The snow on the roof here, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I want to do that. And I'm meeting my friend Ryoji, which is going to be very cool. So I'm seeing him, and we're going to go to a Sento together, and then I'm going to meet his wife, who I've never met, but she's going to join us for dinner. So that's going to be really cool. Her name is Sandra, so that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. And then the weekend, I'm just going to be kind of doing stuff. I don't have any particular plans at the moment. I did go to a baseball game. You will have seen that video out already. Unfortunately, I didn't film the crescendo of the game, which was like an amazing thing. The Tokyo Giants were losing, I think, 5-3. I think they needed 3 to win, and it was the bottom of the ninth, and they did it. To the much to the delight of the home fans, because they were actually playing the other Tokyo team, the Tokyo Swallows. But it was just a pre-season game. So this is the craft house. I'll probably just carry on walking on. I don't really want to stop filming this, but we will walk down here, and then we'll walk down the road. You'll see a little bit of Gora, and we'll walk down the road up into the bus stop. I won't take you on the bus, just because there looked like quite a queue when I was there before. So hopefully I will be able to get on it. I should probably get down there and get on the queue. I came up those steps before, so we'll just go down the side here. We'll go down past the craft house. Seems to be some little blooms just starting here. There might be a plum tree blossom. That snow is probably not going to help it though, is it? Actually, it's down here as well. You see some other blossoms down here too. Yeah, don't think the snow's going to help that either. No. Oh, there's a pottery painting studio down here, so this seems to be quite a crafty kind of like area here. And this is the back of the entrance again. This is the shop. So yeah, normally it would be 650 yen. What's that? About, I guess, $4 or $5 US. Oh, there's the tea ceremony houses here on the right. Let's go and have a quick look at those. Of course, we came straight up the centre before. If we go right here, you can see all these flowers down here. They're kind of like succulent plants on here on the right, covered in snow. It's probably not helping them either, but quite colourful and pretty with them. The snow on them as well. I've just seen the vending machines here as well. There's vending machines, you know, pretty much everywhere you go. You'll find access to some or other. Ah, look, here's the tea house here. Just wanted to stop and get a cup of tea. This is where you come. Let's go and have a quick look. Because it looks like a greenhouse as well. I wonder how the lenses are going to cope when we go in the greenhouse. Let's have a look. Let this all maybe go through. I don't want to rush them. Sneaking in on the side. Okay, let's go and have a quick look in here. No pets allowed. Greenhouse doors. Okay. Let's see if the lenses cope. Oh, not too bad. But I can see it's better than my glasses anyway. My glasses are not coping well at all. So here we are in the greenhouse in Gora Park. Have a little look around here. Correct, look at the size of that scarab beetle. That thing's going to give me nightmares. I think it's a scarab or something like that. It's fairly horrific though. Nice little waterfall feature here. Just walk through around. It's kind of nice just to hang out. Tropical plant pavilion. Oops. The Bougainvillea pavilion. Ooh. And there might be another way out this way. Let's have a look. Just gonna watch my footing here and not looking at myself in the camera. That will not be good. Because this camera would not survive. Oh, look how pretty that is. I can see already. Let's have a look. Oh, let's close it. Look at that. Well, these guys would not have survived outside. Here we go. I just got a message from home. Unfortunately, the kids don't seem to cope that well when I'm away. Particularly our youngest one, who does seem to be very attached to me being around when I'm not around. She finds it very difficult. And so then does my wife, which is not great. And it does really make me think twice about being away. But yeah, what can I do right now? Okay, let's avoid these drips. Let's come through here. And then I think we're going to end up pretty much back where we started. And then I should go. Oh, more drips. Let's try and get through here without getting hit. That's the line. Now I think we're back close to where we started. Let's have a look. Whoop. It was a bit of a maze, to be honest. I'll go through here, push. Ooh. That's quite cool. Oh, it smells great. It smells like cedar. Oh, it's very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, I think we're done, my friends, because I'm going to have to hot foot it down now to get the bus, because that's due in 5 minutes. So I will say goodbye to you here as I try not to fall over on these mossy steps, because again that would be a disaster. Okay, back where we started with the greenhouse. Here we go. Watch this video next. I'll see you there.